Hello Twin Flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with your daily energy check. Welcome to my channel. Whether you're new or you're coming back, I'm so happy to have you guys here, and I can't wait to see what the reading will tell us. This will be a classic read, so we'll see what's going on with the masculine and feminine collective. I do have one of my favorites, the Keepers of the Light Oracle, with me today, so we'll get some advice from the Ascended Masters to start with for each of the twins, and then we'll proceed with the usual checks for DF, DM, collective, and the connection at this time. And of course, I do have my Hermit Tarot deck, so we'll get some messages between the twins. We didn't have time for it the last time, so yeah, we'll definitely catch up on it, what the conversation is all about. And yeah, if you like what I'm doing, don't forget to click the like button, to subscribe to my channel, to share the video, to comment on it, whichever way you feel guided to contribute. I appreciate it, guys, and very interested to hear your feedback. Okay, so for the feminines, we have two cards, Cernunnos and Isis. Cernunnos is a life force card. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. Very, very earthly energy, very down to earth. So it's kind of like, but to me, again, we spoke about the sacral chakra the last time, I think. So this is maybe it was for the masculine, right? So to me, this is a similar vibe for the feminine. This is like that sacral chakra opening, or I don't know, blossoming. And it's that inspiration, it's that thrill, it's that passion that we have, and it can be expressed in various ways, but the two most known ones are either like the sexual drive and physical intimacy, or creativity, meaning like fine arts, even like writing a book, maybe even rearranging the furniture in your apartment. Why not, right? It can be, there's a wide range of things that could be connected with that creative pursuit, but whatever it is you're doing, make it yours. That's what I feel here. And this one, Isis, is a magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. And yes, to me, this is Virgo season speaking to us. We still have another week or so of Virgo, and as you remember, Virgo is all about staying focused, staying on the task, and being consistent with your steps. So this is saying your dreams are coming true, even if you don't see it all yet in 3D, it's coming for you. Just stay focused and keep going, keep doing what you're doing, keep pursuing your dreams. Let's see what we have for the masculines today. Great start of the reading, I love it. And by the way, guys, as always, if you're interested in a private reading or a coaching session, you can reach out to me via an email address in the description box below, and we'll schedule it. For the coaching, I do have special deals on packages of sessions, and the first call is actually an intro call, and it's free. It's gonna take us between 20 and 30 minutes. So I get to know you a little bit, find out what you're looking for, and then I can let you know what kind of services of mine can be of help to you, and how I feel we can proceed, at least what options we have, and then you can decide how you want to move forward. For the masculines, we have Saint Germain, karma releasing. Oh, I love this so much. And we were talking about karmic scenarios recently, that DMs are really being brought into focus, so like their eyes are being opened to certain like karmic scenarios that they may have been repeating for many, many years without thinking there is anything wrong about it, right? And now they're like really seeing the truth in it. So this is huge. This is like the big next step about releasing karma. Remember, we spoke about, like yesterday, I think it was about addictions, which one of the examples, right, of karmic stuff, karmic clearing that we need to do. And I mentioned that like the first step is acceptance, is like getting, like knowing, recognizing that you have that issue, and then you can take steps to do something about it, right? So those days we're talking about recognizing the issue. This is actually starting to take action towards it, towards releasing it. Move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself. Okay, that's a nice setup. Let's see what we have with tarot. And I'm using my pink deck today. This is the Souls on Fire deck. Let's see what the energy is for the Divine Feminine Collective at this time. 6 of Cups and 4 of Wands. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I'm glad you could actually see me shuffling. Yeah. It's a very rare combination that I'm getting in my readings, but this is amazing. 2 twin flame cards here. We'll pull clarifiers anyway. But by the way, I'm have this after tarot card deck for clarifications, and the card on top is 2 of Cups. We're still gonna shuffle. We're still gonna get what's the clarification for this too. But yeah, just wanted to point that out. What do we have for the masculines? What's the energy like for the masculine collective at this point? Masculines watching, or if we have divine feminines cross watchers that are interested to get to know, to find out what's going on with the DMs at this time. Okay, we got the Strength and 3 of Swords. Ooh, yeah, that's part of that karmic clarion. That's what I'm getting here. But yeah, I'm gonna pull a clarifier and we'll move on with it, because I'm getting a lot of messages, but I don't want to make this reading too long, so I'll contain my verbal diarrhea on the subject. Let's see what we have for the connection. The Tower. I was sensing the Tower. I was hearing the word Tower in my head, like at the beginning of the reading. So I kind of knew the Tower is going to come out. It's also interesting that you kind of can see it, hopefully, that we have a lot of purple. We have purple in these cards as well. We have a lot of purple on the table right now. You see, we have purple, 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 and indigo, purple, purple. So yeah, that's like an overwhelming color right now in this reading. Okay, let's see. And we have Judgment at the bottom of the deck. Of course we do. The moment of truth arrives. Let's clarify. Please clarify 4 of Wands and 6 of Cups for the feminine collective. Temperance, loving it. This is the balancing out masculine and feminine. Although in this deck it's a little bit different, so we'll get to it. It's interesting actually. Please clarify the Strength and 3 of Swords for the masculine. We have 8 of Wands in reverse. Please clarify the Tower, power. The Tower, power. Ace of Cups in reverse. Love it. Bottom of the deck, 9 of Swords. Killing the dragons again. To me, this is very much about releasing karma, to be honest. Because, and although it's in upright, and usually it means like that this anxiety is exactly what's happening, but in this deck, the person actually takes one of the swords, and you know, the sword of truth, and is slaying the dragon, like slaying this beast that is bothering them. So to me, this is taking care of it. This is dealing with it. And anxiety is one of the symptoms of those patterns of addictions, of unhealthy stuff, of the karmic stuff underneath, right? That needs releasing and clearing. So yeah, that's actually a good good energy, good vibe there. So let's see, for the feminines, we have 4 of Wands and 6 of Cups clarified by the Temperance. And in the Temperance, like usually we have the angel pouring like between 2 cups, like both ways. But here we see one cup is being emptied, another cup is releasing a bird. So again, to me, this speaks about release. Like at this time, it's more than anything cleansing the waters, right? And water meaning, I mean, you can draw those associations. It's about feelings, about emotions, right? It's cleansing those. It's giving them freedom here with this bird, like a white dove, right? It's purifying feelings and emotions and energy as a, as a result, right? It's just that since we live in 3D, that's, for a lot of us, it's a more straightforward way to do the cleansing. But of course, if you approach it energetically, whatever practices you exercise for this, that will work essentially for your emotions, feelings, thoughts, and actions and events that are happening in 3D for you. The twin flame energy is on fire right now. There's such a strong bond, such a strong connection between twins. I feel this strong supportive energy. It's not even about lust or like, you know, sex stuff. It's more about like true innate like closeness to someone else. You know, sometimes this bond, this energy is compared to like a mother and a child. Like it's so strong when you can, you know, feel, you know, you have a strong telepathic connection. You can feel if something is wrong with your child, or I don't know, with your mom, right? Even if they're a million miles apart from you, right? When you have similar feelings and emotions about something, and sometimes you're like, where did that come from? But you just feel it because that other person is sort of unexpectedly communicating those to you, right? It's that sort of bond. It's like we are one, feeling this oneness in its best way and best implementation. It's also the desire to enjoy this moment. And please do, divine feminines. It's only going to be, I'm hearing it's going to be supporting this temperance process of cleansing and purification, especially if you can try and focus on constructive communication and enjoying the beautiful things, right? And sometimes it's even about creating those moments, right, where you can be happy together, like children who are playing, you know, in a sandbox, sharing toys, making up a story, participating in something, right? They're enjoying the moment, they're in that moment, they're in the zone, right? This is going to be so strong for your long-term foundation with this Four of Wands card, and it will help immensely with this karma cleansing process. It may seem insignificant in the moment, but it's actually because it's going to have exponential impact on your energy vibration and frequency. It will have its own impact on, you know, the big events in your life that are happening right now, or that you're anticipating, you know, whatever is a big deal in your life. I don't know, getting a raise, moving to another place, opening your business, whatever it is. It will be some legal situations for some, I'm getting. It will impact all of those things. As much as you feel like there's no connection, there is a very direct connection. For the masculines, we have Three of Swords and the Strength card clarified by Eight of Wands in reverse. So for the masculines, they may feel that they, you know, like there's like a transistor or transmitting the information. Like the transmitting of information is faulty right now. I'm hearing these sounds of faulty radio, right? When there's like bad signal and there's that noise that you hear, or the audio is not clear, right? That's what they feel they hear, both like in terms of their connection with the higher power, because even if they don't realize it consciously, subconsciously, there's still that strong connection and communication and downloads that they're getting. So there is some fault there, and even if they don't realize what is happening with their conscious mind, subconsciously they can really feel it, that there's lack of communication right now. And they see similar things with other people. And yes, welcome to the Mercury retrograde part, right? That the communication is not exactly broken, but it's not as straightforward, it's not as transparent. Like people are taking words wrongly, some messages are being missed, and then appointments missed and stuff like that. Like it's going all around, and it's bringing divine masculines to some low points more often than they care to admit. So what is happening? They're really trying to stay strong, and you see this person, they're like doing these gymnastic poses and looking strong. So they are trying to look strong, to look happy, to look content, like they got it under control, everything's great. But underneath there is this heartache. And yes, for each of the dams there will be a different situation of what's actually pushing them into the zone right now. But one way or another, it's that karmic burden that they've been analyzing recently, that they've been thinking over, that they want to bring some changes to. That's how they're pushed to make those changes. And whether you like it or not, a lot of times that's how people are pushed to make changes in their life. It's not like because everything is going well, then suddenly like, I think this can be even better. Why don't I work on this relationship? Or why don't I do work on myself so I can be even better here? No, it seems fine. Like, we don't even think about it most of the time, right? And then if life really hits us below the belt, that is when we're starting to think, yeah, I need to make changes like starting tomorrow. I can't take it anymore. This cannot go on like that. I don't want that in my life. So coming back to the connection space, we have the Tower clarified by Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so there are some changes. There will be, or there is some situation in the lives of both of the twins that is without love. It's like I'm getting this notion or concept of a drought, when you are very thirsty, when there is nothing in the cup, right? Like in that situation, there is no love, whatever it is. It can be a work situation, a romantic relationship, a relationship with parents, with neighbors, whatever, but it's something in the forefront, something that is in focus right now, where there is, like, twins don't feel like there is love. And they've carried on with that situation for a while, but they're really being shown now that, you know, we're all seeing it from different perspectives. We have several people here who are at different parts of this picture, right? And they see the same situation differently for them, including like a very straightforward example is like this person is basically trying to save their life, right? They're on top of a burning building. Like it's all or nothing for them. It's like it's an extreme situation. For somebody over here, like for this person who is like looking out of the window, yeah, it's also pretty extreme, but maybe they have a little more hope there or less knowledge of what is really going on because the fire is far away. They don't really know what's coming. They just can hear the screaming, the noise, and they know that something is wrong. For this person here, they are the observer, and they have a lot more options of what they do in the situation. Do they run away to save themselves? Do they ask for, like, call for help to help these people over here, right? Like it's like a conceptually different perspective on the same stuff. And so the twins will see more of this volume on the situation, so that they can actually take a more informed action of how to get away from this drought and bring back the love and kindness and compassion into the situation. Whether it means leaving it all together and leaving those people because nothing can save them now, or calling for help to help them, trying to build something there, right? Maybe this building will burn, but maybe you'll decide that you need to rebuild it, but on different terms, right? So that this situation doesn't happen again, or it doesn't impact you as much, right? So it's something transformational. As always with towers, it's something sudden that you didn't expect. Most of the time it's negative, doesn't have to be, but essentially it's for the greater good. It's to bring the love into the situation, and self-love most importantly, I'm getting for both twins. So the best you can do, especially if you don't know what I'm talking about here, if this hasn't come to your life yet, is to exercise more of self-love on a daily basis, on compassion and empathy towards yourself and towards others. It's also about being grateful for what you have. It's about being forgiven, right? And as much as you're, like, the more you're in that balanced shape and more conscious about those things, like on a daily basis, the more prepared you're going to be to the tower, and the less freaked out you're going to be when the building is burning down to the ground. Okay, last but not least, messages between twins. Let's get some messages from Divine Masculines first of all. Okay, yeah, I think that's enough. I could be your hero, baby, and look at that, more purple. I like that. You matter and love is the answer. Wow. And I could be your hero, baby, 6 of Cups, by the way. So it's matching the energy of 6 of Cups that we had for the feminine. Yeah, and I'm getting this, like, this purple all around. This, to me, this color is not, it's like pinkish purple. It's not even the crown chakra, right? To me, it's the high heart chakra. And you can look it up if you haven't heard of it, but it's located above your heart chakra. And there's like a concept of purple flame, and that the twins are actually very much connected in that area. So you can look up some more information if you're interested. But that's the main message. Divine masculines feel this strong pull. They know that you matter to them a lot. They acknowledge that. And they want to be, one day, they want to be your hero. They know maybe they haven't lived up to those expectations yet, but they're hoping they will be. What do we have from divine feminines to the masculines? Okay. I still don't have all the answers. I imagine you naked, and will you choose me? Yeah, I imagine you naked is that sacral chakra and Cernunnos talking. But yeah, I don't have all the answers, and will you choose me is also some doubts that the DFs have in them, right? It's also the synced energy here. The masculines don't believe that they can be your hero yet. And the same from feminines. They're like, okay, I'm not sure you would actually choose me right now, given the circumstances in life and how I am, and, you know, the things I'm working through. So both twins realize that more time is needed towards getting more answers, getting more clarity, and establishing yourselves, right? Like getting your stuff together, getting your ducks in a row. Okay, and it doesn't mean that the twins cannot be dreaming about each other and having that sexual pull. And do with it what you will. You can work on tantric practices, on telepathic connection. You can turn it directly into fine arts and your creation, whatever it is you're passionate about. You can channel that energy. It's up to you. And if you're interested in that topic, by the way, let me know in the comments, and I will prepare a separate video to give you more insight into how it works or how you can make use of it. Okay, I hope this has been useful for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love you all, and I'll be back with more readings very, very soon. Bye, everyone.